Graphing a linear inequality in a plane slope-intercept form. I have put up our example from Alex, and I've also included the work just to kind of refresh your memory. I'm not going to go through all of these steps for the sake of this video. At this point, you should know how to graph an equation. Again, remembering that we're making a t-chart and we're substituting points that we have picked into the equation to find their y's. And so I've done all of that work over here for us already to save us some time. Now, as we do this, remember we want to go ahead and make Alex do the work. So click here to type in your points. So we've got -1, press the right arrow, 3. So that's our first point. We're going to put 0. Oh, got to click on it. 0, right arrow, 5. Plot. And again, our last point, we've got 1 and 7. So I have my dots up here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click our line to connect them. So I'm going to place it on our first point and our last point. Now we've got the line going up and down. So this part we should all be familiar with at this point because we've been graphing lines. The difference with this particular topic is to know what type of line we have. Now I've drawn our inequality signs over here and indicated what kind of line we need. So if we have just a less than or a greater than, it's going to be a dashed line. If we have a greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, it's going to be a solid line. So in this case, based on our equation, we have just greater than, which means this line needs to be dashed. So we're going to select this button here. Hopefully you guys can see the little circle thing. And you're going to mouse over, notice it turns yellow, and you're going to click on it. And now it's dashed. Okay, once you have that drawn, we need to go ahead and find out where to shade. In order to do so, we are going to pick a test point. Okay, the easiest point to pick would be 0, 0. Now I'm not clicking on anything here, but we're going to use 0, 0 to find out which side to shade on. So we're going to come back over here to our whiteboard, and I'm going to substitute 0 in for y and 0 in for x. Okay, so we've got 0 is greater than, and of course 2 times 0 is 0. So we bring down our 5. So is 0 greater than 5? Well, no, 0 is not greater than 5. Okay, so if it is not true, or if it's false, I'll write it over here, false, you're going to shade away. And if it's true, you will shade 0, 0. Or whatever test point you've picked. I'm going to go ahead and bring Alex back up. And so since it was false, that means we're going to select this button here that has the little dots on it. And since it was false, we're going to shade the side that does not contain 0, 0, which is this side. And then you'll go ahead and click check.